My name is Lisa once again, and today I'm going to be interviewing a super interesting person. She's my friend of 30 years, 30 plus years. Her name is Catherine. Hello, Catherine Shuang. And she's my friend. We met in at university, at San Francisco State University, in the great era of the 1990s, early 90s. And the reason she's such an interesting person is that just like me, her family immigrated to the United States in the 19 in the late 70s, late 70s, and but completely different story. And it's super interesting because I'm a fairly educated person, but we were just talking this morning that for whatever reason, either because I was all focused on my own immigration or whatever, but I had really never heard of that humongous wave of immigration that Catherine's family came in on, that I should know about. Like I went to university, and I'm an actual teacher, and I didn't really find out about it until Catherine was a guest speaker for my middle school students in geography. And so when she was telling the story, I was like, whoa, I did not know anything about this. So super interesting story. And these days, Catherine lives in New York, Manhattan. Great, well, not Manhattan, right?
Brooklyn,
close
New
enough.
York City.
Yeah, the wonderful, super excellent city. But anyway, so I wanted to ask her some questions, mainly because I want to know. Like I don't really know. I'd like to know more detail about. I mean, it just seems like other worldly story of people by the millions. No.
Yeah, I don't know forgot what the statistic uh, is. Maybe 2 million.
Yeah, but people leaving Vietnam at the fall of Saigon, and even before the fall of Saigon, but definitely at the fall of Saigon, people leaving in boats, makeshift boats and boats, and out into the South China Sea. And so fascinating story. So and it doesn't even start there. So the fascination doesn't start there. So we're gonna start way before that, because so Catherine, you were you born in Vietnam? But are you
Saigon.
Vietnamese?
No, we are Chinese, born in Vietnam. My great grandparents came to Vietnam from Canton, specifically this region called Chao Jao, where it has its own cultural linguistic distinction. But it's in the south of China in the Canton province, and made their way to Vietnam to make a life there.